Now, for the White House perspective on all of this, Steven Portnoy joins us now. Steven is CBS News Radio's White House correspondent. Hey, good to see you. Thanks so much for being here. So tell us a little bit about when the White House found out about this search at Mar-a-Lago.
Well, Caitlin, the White House insists that the president was not briefed, not given a heads up, that no one here at the White House knew about the FBI's intention to search Mar-a-Lago until after it happened and until after media reports about it began to surface. Here at the White House, Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre told us that the president had no involvement and was not even aware. Karine Jean-Pierre declined to answer any further questions about the White House's view of the search warrant execution. Not even to say how the president feels about the specter of classified information being held at the former president's residence, or specifically about some of the response from the right in reaction to the news of the search warrant's execution, and whether the Justice Department owes it to the public to explain its rationale for moving forward.
Yeah, still a lot of unanswered questions there, especially around that timeline. You know, the president, I think, wanted to focus this week on some bipartisan accomplishments. I mean, namely this bipartisan bill that boosts manufacturing of semiconductors, this big CHIPS bill. He had this big signing today at the White House. Can you talk to us about kind of how important this is to his domestic agenda? Is this something that we expect him and Democrats to be campaigning on?
Well, the CHIPS and Science Act the president signed today was a bipartisan measure. 14 Republicans, for example, crossed over in the Senate to support it. And this is a bill that's aimed at bolstering American manufacturing of semiconductors, the microchips that are so essential to devices such as these, or even cars, consumer electronics, television screens. And these are things that the United States initially invented some decades ago, but over the decades, China and other countries have increasingly stepped up to produce more of. So the CHIPS and Science Act, the signature component of it, is more than $50 billion in incentives for manufacturing and research and development. And the White House believes that with that public support, combined with private support from private companies such as Micron and others, hundreds of billions of dollars potentially could be unlocked in the White House phrasing. And tens of thousands of people could wind up being employed here in this country to produce these microchips.
All right, Steven Portnoy at the White House, thank you as always.